Greetings and salutations. Are we live? Or are we not live? Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Hear me? Maybe. Hmm. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not seeing anything in the meter, and not sure if anyone can hear me. So, with all that said, hopefully everyone can hear me. Um, okay. Stream. Mm. Okay. So, yeah. Let me know in the stream if anyone can hear me in the chat. It is not showing up on my end. The meters are not moving for the microphones, so I don't know if you guys can actually hear me or not. Um, it's saying I'm live, but in the middle of dinner at a restaurant. Let's see. Yep, hear you good in Australia. Awesome, beautiful. That's all I needed to know. Let me see what this says right quick. All right. So it's Friday. It's a little later than normal, but welcome everyone. Normally I do these about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but truthfully, I just had a whole lot going on tonight, so figured maybe we'll do it a little later and see if we get more people, which would always be awesome. So, what's our topic today? Anything and everything. We can talk about music, we can talk about movies, we can talk about books. We can talk about why Kevin Bloody Wilson is the greatest singing comedian in the world. Um, we can talk about why George Carlin was the greatest comedian uh, of all time. We can talk about just about anything under the sun. So, my son is sending me things showing me this hip hop group that I actually showed him about 2 months ago. So, I think he forgot who actually showed it to him. Damn, I'm getting gray. Uh, Truthfully, I did a couple reactions this week. If you guys haven't seen those, the Teskey brothers and Josh Teskey and Jimmy Barnes. Mr. Shields is the one who recommended them. Uh, I got more coming. They're done, but I'm editing them, putting the subtitles in, all of that good stuff. So, need some cheering up. Second day in isolation in my work camp. Ooh, isolation. Dude, did you catch a COVID or something? Like, why are you in isolation? Like, that sucks. Ooh, isolation's horrible. I never really did isolation. I did have watch duty one time when I was in basic training at Fort Knox. We had a gentleman who tried to commit suicide, and we were given 12-hour shifts where we had to essentially babysit him. And it sucked because we were basically stuck in this tiny ass little room with him basically sitting standing guard, and we were not allowed to listen to the radio. We were not allowed to read or anything else. We just literally had to sit and watch him and write down everything he said, everything he did. And it was horrible. Uh, Absolutely the most painfully boring thing I've ever done in my life. Um, so, but um, sorry you're stuck in isolation, bro. I mean, like I said, that is always kind of a horrible, shitty thing. Um, Toby Westcott, how are you? Michael Gaga, middle of dinner at a restaurant. enjoy your dinner, bro. So for sure. Let me see if I put my other glasses on. Maybe I'll be able to see this better, man. This is like all blurry. Let me see. No COVID, but caught some germ out of a truck and sitting in my room with sinus infection. Well, cool thing is that COVID is negative, but germs can be just as bad, man. The horrible thing about shared equipment is that very thing. Is if the person you're going after isn't a clean person and isn't doing their due diligence, then yeah, it can be really horrible. Those classes are not any better. Um, I was pretty lucky. I did not have to share a truck at all when I drove. I had my own dedicated vehicle, and I kept it. Um, yeah, here's the thing about those reactions. We'll get into those. I knew going into the Jimmy and Josh one pretty much what to expect. Like, Jimmy, it's such a perfect song for Jimmy. Jimmy's got that tone to his voice, that nasally, raspy tone. That, do you love me? And Lord knows I can't sing, so ignore me. But Jimmy's got that tone that's perfect for that song. So it was really only the question of what Josh was going to bring. Was he also going to do a higher tone? Was he going to balance Jimmy out? Was he going to add something to it? And I love how Josh kind of let Jimmy take the front, and Josh kind of just added his own little thing here and there. It worked perfectly. It was awesome to see Jackie playing drums, but also kind of clapping along, supporting his dad. Jimmy and Jackie have been a pair for ever and a day since Jackie was old enough to even sit behind a drum set. Mahalia was in there for just a short little second. If you noticed her, a lot of other really great musicians that Jimmy surrounds himself with. Someone asked me how I knew about all of the Australian stuff. I don't know if you've seen my comment. And I explained that, I basically discovered Jimmy back in early 90, I'd say probably 93 or 94. I discovered the CD Freight Train Heart in a bargain bin. Picked it up. That led to my discovery of Billy Falcon. Billy Falcon led to my discovery of John Stevens. John Stevens led to my discovery of John Farnham. From Farnham, I went back and looked at Jimmy and found Cold Chisel. Cold Chisel led to the tribute record they did for Cold Chisel, which led to me discovering The Living End, because The Living End covered Rising Sun for that. And huge fan of Living End now. And that led to, I always knew about Rose Tattoo in Angel City, AC/DC, obviously, and then Airborne, Kevin Bloody Wilson I knew about Jim Jeffries, even though Jim Jeffries is, excuse my American side coming out, but Jim Jeffries to me is just kind of an obnoxious cunt. I don't like Jim Jeffries at all. So Jim takes himself way too seriously. Like the whole atheist thing is just obnoxious. If you don't believe in God, that's fine, but you don't have to mock people that do. Like, to me, it's just mean spirited and kind of assholeish. So, yeah. But Well, truck job. We were chatting about my new job or career change from out of road trucks, drive to dump trucks and mining now for something different. Ooh, earth movers essentially are what you're talking about then, basically. Am I close? I mean, is that what it is? Is an actual earth mover, or is it like a smaller dump truck? Um, Dirt and coal. Okay, so it's a big old truck. It's a big old piece of machinery. Um, it's a little bit bigger than anything I operated. I just operated a good old 18-wheeler. The old standard Peterbilt 10-speed. With the high low. So I didn't operate anything like that. That was I do have a friend who moves heavy equipment on lowboy, and he hauls, cranes and other really big shit for wind turbines. When they build the wind turbines and all of that, he hauls that heavy equipment around to actually build the wind turbines. So he kind of does that, but width of outside tires 9 meters. Whoo, bro, that's an earth mover. Okay, that's more than just a dirt and a coal truck. 9 meters is 27 foot, bro, by American standards, or about 30 foot wide. Those are some big old tires right there. Okay, that's like a third of an American football field. That's basically the size of a small house. Yeah, like okay. I should a big old tire there, bro. No funny business involved with that. So I don't care. YouTube, yeah, no. Some of the upcoming ones we're gonna have this week. Let's see. I am gonna do John Farnham. I'm going to do the Aaron Jones. I'm going to do what else do I have? Testament, Children of the Next Level. I'm going to do them. I got those right there. I've got a couple new bands as well that we're going to be doing some videos of that I really think you'll like. One is a band that I recently discovered called the Baseballs out of Germany. And they're an older group. Actually, they've been around for a while, but I just recently discovered them. Music-wise, I've not looked at any videos yet, so we're gonna get into that. Radio Potty. I didn't do the radio show this week. I did get your email though. I did get your email, and I will be doing those. I didn't do the one this week. We had really bad storms this week. For the better part of one day, we had almost 90-mile-per-hour winds. It ripped a lot of trees up. It knocked power out all over the state where I live. So I didn't have internet for almost 48 hours. I went basically about 2 days. But I just didn't get around to doing the radio show this week. I do have a new episode of the actual podcast itself that's going to be going up later tonight or tomorrow, with a band called Anti-Saint. We're also going to put an episode up of the Racket Brackets with a gentleman called Jesse Jackson. Not that Jesse Jackson, not the activist, but a friend of mine. He is an expert on Bruce Springsteen, and we are going to do a bracket style countdown of the greatest all-time Bruce Springsteen songs. So we're gonna have both of those up, and just a lot of other stuff. So um, wearing my Youngblood shirt. If you don't know, Youngblood's new CD came out yesterday. Really phenomenal new artist. The kid is, he's a brilliant young artist who, one of the few who really blows me away. We do have my hair up in a ponytail, so if you're wondering, I did not cut my hair. God, what else is going on? And I don't think what else is going on. All the crap in the news, politics. Politics are the same, I think, everywhere. Most politicians are full of crap. Sadly, in the United States, over here on the U.S. side, we're right in the middle of another election cycle. So, they're vying for governorships, and they're vying for Congress, and they're vying for the House of Representatives and all that other fun stuff. So, yeah, if you noticed up here, we got a new, kind of a cool new sign. We'll put a little light up on it over there. Made me a new, says Music God Reacts. It's got my little microphone thing. I got a couple new goodies over here. I love this one. It says, "Never mind the dog, beware of the owner." This one is "Beware of mutant zombies." Just still building up the studio, my son bought me some brand new Pink Floyd socks, and I'm so grateful for that because I love Pink Floyd so much. And I found this little thing. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. If you'll be able to hear this, but this is a little keychain, and if you press this little button right here, you'll be able to hear it or not. Plays fucking Eruption from Van Halen. So it's the coolest little gadget. I picked that up for like $1.50 at a little, flea market thingy. So yeah. And what else is going on, man? I got some new models and other new gimmicks, and God, I guess I didn't have as much to talk about as I thought I did. But the next episode of the radio show that will go out next week is going to be a 2-parter. It is going to be all my favorite cover tunes, and I got some doozies, man. The week after that, or 2 weeks from now, after we do the cover tune part 1 and 2, we are going to do Women That Rock. The whole episode, all female artists who you're going to hear bands like Hawks. You're going to hear The Warding. You're going to hear Love Bites. You're going to hear Nemophila. You're going to hear Gacharic Spin. You're going to hear just a whole ton of really amazing female groups. You're going to hear VLB. I found a little guitar at a flea market, and it I don't know if you'll be able to, if you press the plays Eruption from Van Halen. It's just a cheap little keychain. It really is it's a cute little thing, and I seen it and I picked it up because it was a guitar keychain, and I thought that's so cool. And then I hit the guys like, oh, you gotta check out the button, and I hit the button, and it was like Light Show with Eruption by Van Halen, sold. And I would have paid way more for it, but he was selling them for like $1.50, and I was like, oh, dude, that's so totally sick. So I'm sure it's probably just cheap Chinese junk, but whatever. I don't care. What else is going on? I don't know, man. Like I said, we got the Women That Rock. We got show coming up. We got the covers. That got you covered part 1 and part 2. We're gonna do one called Thrasher Piece Theater, which is all thrash music. Then we're going to do. Yes, they are going to be part of it. Baby Animals, yes, because Baby Animals, the lead singer, whose name I'm going to get this wrong. I want to say her name was Maria, I believe. The reason I say that, let me look this up. She was married. Susie DeMarchi. And Susie was married to Nuno Bettencourt of Extreme for a while. So we're going to have her. We're going to have on the Women That Rock, we're going to have Sass Jordan. We're going to have Susie Quattro. We're going to have obviously Doro Pesch. We're going to have Joan Jett, the greatest female rocker of all time. Definitely going to have to do some Olivia Newton-John, probably some Xanadu or something, because even though you don't necessarily think of Olivia as a rocker, you know, you can't do a show about female singers and not include Olivia, especially after we just lost her. So we're going to include her. We're going to include quite a few that I think people, yes, Alana Miles for sure. Alana is another one. Black Velvet. Yeah. We're going to include my very good friend Eliza Niels, who's a blues singer who just rocks like a demon. We're going to include, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that my brain is just completely. There's another one. She's from Buffalo, and she's gonna kill me because I interviewed her, and she plays with Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big and whatnot. So, I am gonna do Barracuda, but it's not by heart. I have a band who did a cover of Barracuda, and it absolutely rips in a very modern way. And I want to showcase that band. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because the lead singer she's a younger female, and she is a huge fan of Anna Nancy, and her version of it is just an outright legendary tribute to Anna Nancy. And even Nancy retweeted when she posted it. Nancy retweeted how amazing it is, and that she wishes her many great successes, and they look forward to hopefully meeting one day and whatnot. And they eventually did get to meet each other and whatnot. So there is a particular reason I'm not doing the heart version of Barracuda, but we're doing the version. So I'm not going to give it away, but this is the singer you probably haven't seen Being from There, but she was on the American Idol, the version of American Idol we have. She was also on The Voice, and she was on another show. And then she formed her own band. So you're going to hear that. How about that? We're going to just leave it at that. So I guess with that said, man, I don't really have a whole ton on the agenda. Like I was really kind of hoping that people would jump in and throw topics in and we would just kind of riff off of that. But yeah. So tell you what we'll do. We'll try this again. I think I'm going to try this Monday night. Let's see what's going on Monday night. I had an interview scheduled, but unfortunately it fell through. So we're going to just kind of go from there. So I hope everyone is well. I hope you get over your gunk, whatever it is you got there, Mr. Shields, and you start feeling better and you can get back out there and move around and not be stuck in your quarters or whatever. Excuse me. I'm going to go finish my RC Cola. I don't know if this is something you guys have over there or not. This is called RC Cola. This is kind of a popular cola over here. I drink it a lot. So yeah, Joan, a long time ago, Joan did it on her covers record. She did a lot of other ones too, but I've met Joan. Joan is amazing. That's my longtime crush. Okay. Like, I mean, I know all the rumors of Joan essentially preferring women over men, and that's fine. But Joan is she's kind of my queen of rock and roll to me. Like, Queen is, I think every guy has those women that growing up, they had crushes on and fantasized about. And Joan was definitely one of mine. Like, she was just that hard as nails rock star who didn't let anyone push her around, and some of the most legendary songs, and she, this is gonna sound bad, but she kind of did it without being a hoe. I mean, she wasn't known for getting where she was by using sex or any of that type of stuff, like a lot of the female rockers did. And I always admired that about Joan. That Joan earned her spot just by pure badass rock and roll. And some of my favorite musicians, my bass hero, Sammy Yaffa, from Hanoi Rocks, spent years playing as a member of her band. So, and so I guess with all that said, I want y'all, everyone, be well, treat each other with kindness. More reactions coming up very soon. But with all that said, remember the music heals. Be well. And get out of here. Love y'all.